Nice day.
Yeah, nice day. You know, it turned out to be okay. We had some showers around this morning and kind of overnight when most people were sleeping. I woke up, I saw some puddling.
Perfect.
Looked good. We could use a lot more puddling, obviously. We're about 6 to 8 inches below average, and that the scale for drought, you know, we're all in the 600s, even with a little rain today. Didn't help. By the way, tomorrow morning, look to the southwest at 5:52 a.m., about 23 degrees. Yeah, you can look out there and you'll see it traveling to the northeast. It's the International Space Station. The sky should be clear for that tomorrow. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Here's what's happening. Viewer photo, Anna Maria. This one from Brian Blaine, good friend out there who works at the end of the city pier. Getting this great egret. What a nice shot. Sun just rising, clouds around. There were storm clouds around the Suncoast, bringing us some rainfall. We'll take what we can get. We need it. We're going to get a lot more, I think, on Friday, and that'll be nice, although there's a chance that some of those storms could be strong. Well, the Myakka webcam, I delved into that because it's really dry there. They didn't get much rainfall all day today, but there are some storms developing right around there. You'll see that on the radar picture in just a minute. You can see those clouds starting to darken up a bit. The front itself is moving through right now. There's not much to the front, but there's some outflow boundaries that are generating some showers. Another front late Thursday, Friday morning. Some of those storms could be strong, much cooler for the weekend. Now, the radar picture does depict some heavier storms now moving east of Lake Okeechobee. These are the storms that are generated by this outflow. Because of these heavy storms, they create these little miniature fronts. You see that weak cold front. There's not much to that anymore. In fact, this front has a little bit more power to it. This is just an outflow boundary. Notice as it makes its way off to the southwest. There it is right there. And then it trails behind there. These storms are popping up into eastern Hillsborough County, one now into eastern portions of Manatee County. There it is about 10 minutes later once that front moves through. So we'll see this in downtown Sarasota, and you may get a shower or two. It's going to be very isolated, as you can see. It's not a widespread rain event, but that little miniature front could bring some scattered storms along the coast later on this evening in a couple of hours. Some heavier rainfall down in the South Sarasota County earlier today, 2.2 inches just there near Englewood or east of Englewood. And in downtown Sarasota, not much rainfall at all. Estimates, Doppler indicates over a ½ inch right there, Beneva Road, just west of the interstate. Lesser amounts as you pushed off to the northeast. Again, the satellite imagery showing the outflow boundary coming our way with that one, but the actual cold front. And there's not much to the cold front. It's not going to cool us down at all. 87 degrees right now. In fact, that's the high today. West winds are at 13, the pressure 2996, and that is holding steady. The high today was 87. The average is at 83 and the record 92. The forecast looks like this tomorrow. We'll start off with partly cloudy to mostly fair skies all the way through the day. Highs will be into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees on in through the afternoon and evening. RPM forecast model showing depicting 1 or 2 lone storms here along the coast and then fading away. The front kind of fades away too as we move through time on Wednesday. There's a chance for a few scattered storms with the sea breeze front late in the afternoon, mainly to our south, but we'll keep a 20% chance in here. Then here comes a bigger front. I mentioned Friday. Well, Thursday, it'll be over the Panhandle and out in the Gulf of Mexico. So it'll take late Thursday to mainly Friday morning when it moves through. There's some good news in that. The heat of the day won't be as strong as it were, as say, in the afternoon hours if it were to come through, but we'll still see the potential for some rough weather, I do believe, on Friday morning. Obviously, temperatures are much cooler behind that system in the 40s and 50s over the northern plains and then throughout the northern Great Lakes, and much warmer over the southern plains states. So some cooler air, though, is on the way. We'll see that happening on the weekend, so a big contrast to last weekend. For boaters, winds will be out of the southeast, switching to the southwest at 5 to 10 knots out there. The light chop on the bays and water temperature at 84 degrees. UV index, load up on the sunscreen, will be high tomorrow if you're heading to beaches or outdoors. A low tide at 228 and a high tide will be at 9:54. Sunset just 4 minutes after 8 tonight. Partly cloudy, some scattered storms, 67 for your low. Showers, and then for tomorrow, expect a slight chance for a few late day showers. Mostly sunny skies, a high of 89. And the extended forecast calls for breezy conditions on Thursday. Good chance for showers late Thursday night, Friday morning, clearing and turning cooler for the weekend.